So I'm just going to make a video, try to keep it brief, about my bike and bike setup that I use for Steens Mazama. I ended up just like scouring the internet and watching YouTube videos regarding pack lists and gear for ultracycling races and bike packing events, multi-day events. So I found it really useful. I figured I would just do a video about what I used and what worked and what didn't work, just as a way to, I don't know, hopefully it could be helpful for somebody else. So let's see. Well, also my apartment's super small, so I ended up just going outside. I'm at a school near my apartment, so it's a lot easier to have the space to make this video, but the audio might be a little difficult because it's a little windy out. I'm using a Sony RX100, and I'm not sure how well the mic's gonna pick me up, so hopefully it ends up working out. Okay. So we've got 2016 Cannondale Synapse alloy, so aluminum, carbon fork, aluminum steering tube. I ended up purchasing it new from REI. Let's see. I think it was probably about $700. All Sora components. So drivetrain's original, just whatever came with it. Sora's been working fine for me. I don't find any reason to. It's 9-speed. I don't find any reason to upgrade right now, just because it's. I don't know. It's been fine. I mean, I had to adjust the front derailleur during the ride, just a limit screw adjustment. But I mean, that's. I don't know. That comes with anything, or any gear set. Component group, that's what I meant to say. So let's see. The upgrades I have done with the bike were new brakes. These are Shimano's long pole version of Ultegras. It previously came with Tektros that were just horrendous. So upgraded those. I don't know what the model number is, but I just got them through Amazon. Just search Shimano long pole brakes. Yeah, they work infinitely better. I'll try to remember to put the model number in the comments in case anybody would like to know. Let's see. Pro Stealth saddle. This is Shimano Pro, or their brand. Awesome. It's like, I don't know, phenomenal saddle. Really, really, really comfortable. Wider and shorter. So really, really comfortable when you're in the aero position, which was the primary goal for the majority of the race. Let's see, wheel set. I got a new wheel set before the race through Western Bike Works. Rims DT Swiss R460. 32 spoke count, both of them, and then hubs Shimano 105. I'm not sure what the spokes are, but previously I had Shimano Ultegra 6800s, 16 spoke count, 20 spoke count, and then the spokes are proprietary, so they needed a proprietary spoke wrench, which I ended up buying. I bought a couple spare spokes, and then I bought the spoke wrench. But I was still apprehensive about I mean, it was my first ultra endurance race, and those wheels I've never really tested much on gravel, and since there's such low spoke count, they're just very the spokes are really, really high tension. I don't know. I just didn't want to deal with a broken spoke, so I ended up getting these with a higher spoke count. Nothing's proprietary, so I ended up having one of those fiber fix spokes. So spare spokes, so just in case something did happen, then I had the fiber fix spoke I could use for those, and I'd be able to ride on them if a spoke broke, versus the Ultegra's like 16 spoke count, 20 spoke count. If one breaks, chances are you're not going to be able to ride on it. It's probably going to talk over something, or at the very least you're going to have brake rub. Yeah, so I went with those. They're a little bit heavier, but I didn't have any issues. They worked out great. Tires, Vittoria Rubino Pro 30Cs. They were awesome. Fine over the gravel. I mean, going up Steens, there was like a little bit of rear slippage, but that was mainly when I stood up and took my weight off the back tire. So a lot of it was just like sitting back and spinning. So I had weight on the back tire and wouldn't be sliding. No punctures at all. I'm running tubes. These aren't tubeless tires. But yeah, no punctures over 1,000 miles. The only puncture I've had with these was the day before. I was just riding home and I rode over like an industrial staple and punctured, I think it was my rear tire, but I don't think many tires could have handled like an industrial staple. Yeah, so that sucked, but otherwise it was fine for the race. Down here we've got a, this is an SKS. Here, I'll just, maybe this will be easier. Getting a little closer for the details. So this is just an SKS water bottle relocation setup. I got it on Amazon super cheap. I think it was like 12 bucks or something, 12, 15 bucks. It worked out really, really well. I was concerned about the gravel and washboard, but I had absolutely no movement with it, so highly recommended. Water bottle relocation, wolf tooth components, BRAD 3. So as you can see, the water bottle bosses are originally up here, so I would not be able to fit a frame bag. So I had to get this, relocate the water bottle further down, so frame bag works. Yeah, so I had two 750 milliliter water bottles, 500 milliliter, so 2 liters right there. In terms of, let's see, oh yeah, I've got a Thompson seat post too, which is, yeah, great, flawless. I had a Zeffel spy mirror. They're super cheap. It works fine. The only annoying thing is that it takes up the little bit of grip space here, so the side of my hand kind of hurt a little bit from this digging in. But like going up Steens, I just took it off because I didn't need it. Yeah, I ended up buying one of those selfie mirrors, or not selfie mirrors, the mirrors for your glasses. I think one of the brands is called Selfie. I don't know, but I'm gonna try those out at some point. Double wrap bar tape. This is an Easton EA70 Ergo. These are Easton EA70 Ergo handlebars. I think 42 centimeter. I just like slightly, the original ones were 44. I just like slightly narrower. Double wrapped just to prevent, just for vibration dampening. For longer rides, I do kind of have, my hands have gotten numb, especially the ulnar nerve, I believe, pressing into the ulnar nerve when you're riding. So I didn't have any finger numbness issues after this, after the 1,000 miles, so that was great. Ended up working out well. Highly recommended to double wrap your bar tape. Here, Garmin Edge 200. I mainly use this for like my speedometer. It does breadcrumb trails for navigation, so it's not very useful when you're doing like gravel roads like Steens, where it doesn't distinguish the roads very well. eTrex 20X was pretty much flawless for primary navigation. And then this runs on AA batteries, so I didn't have to change the batteries until like 3 days in. This has about a 14-hour battery life, rechargeable. I can plug it into like a USB external battery pack, and then it recharges without like resetting the Garmin. I know some have issues with that, but yeah, Garmin Edge 200, awesome for just like a daily use Garmin. It doesn't have any ANT plus attachments or Bluetooth or whatever. I don't even know if they use Bluetooth. I don't remember. Well, Bluetooth for bike related stuff. Sorry. Moving on. Profile Design T3 Plus Aero Bars. Phenomenal. I tried two different sets of aero bars before, Profile Design Century and then Dita Parabolica Uno. They were nowhere near as good as these. Pads weren't as thick, pads weren't as adjustable. These just have an incredible amount of adjustability. Profile Design Aero Bridge, just to mount the Garmin. And then I just went cheap route for the lights, did PVC pipe, cut it up, used zip ties, and then used electrical tape. Headlights, we've got Knight Rider Lumina 750, and then Portland Design Works 400 lumen, both USB rechargeable. Let's see. Rear lights, Planet Bike Super Flash, and then Cat Eye Omni 3. Both AA. It's just, I don't know, it's just so much easier to, AA's last a long time, or rear lights at least. This is my pump, Blackburn Mammoth. I got it for like $5 at a garage sale. But yeah, I just do AA rear lights or AAA rear lights because they last forever. And I don't have to worry about using up my power banks to recharge the lights. And then I also had this, which I had running the entire time, just for safety. I think it's like Blackburn Mars CR20T3 battery. I had a spare one, but never needed to use it. Yeah, I think that is it for like the basic cockpit stuff. Oh, 20mm aero bar risers. Huge for me, just especially for my fit. I'm really inflexible, so just bringing the aero bars up a little bit more just helped make them a lot more comfortable, and then it also gives me a little bit more room to have my hands here. Before, without the risers, I couldn't even get my hands onto the top of the bar, so it just gives me another hand position as well.